Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. Maree, how are you?
Well, hi, Lisa. Hi, everyone. I'm great, thank you. Yeah, how are you going?
I'm doing good. How is Jazzy doing?
He's just fabulous. I had him on my altar and I nearly forgot to bring him down. He was yelling in my ear, Maree, I'm ready. So
I'm
he's
glad
ready.
you're ready, Jazzy.
Yes, yes,
So
he's
we're
ready.
definitely going to be talking to Jazzy today.
Yeah.
I am super excited about today. I do have some good questions that I think I brought up. I see that Dennis doesn't have any questions. That's a little worrisome, but I'm sure we'll have plenty to talk about.
Yeah.
So for today, tell me, how are things over in Australia? Because I know there's some things happening over there. So
Yeah, I'm really glad you asked because when I'm doing the cards and the questions come through, I'm sort of in my channeling state. So I don't go into 3D and think of all the things that have happened. So there was a question, I think, last week around our Prime Minister and the PEDOs. And afterwards I went, oh my God, Maree, you forgot to even talk about what's actually gone on with that. So what happened was in 2013, there was actually a royal commission into children's institutes because there were so many complaints about things going on, if you know what I mean. So it took 5 years for this Royal Commission to sort of go through and follow leads and track down and get information. But it was so damning. What came out of that was so damning that our Prime Minister at the time put a 90-year block on any information coming out because there was so many high-profile people, including police, including PMs, that were found to have evidence against them, that he's just gone, oh no, we'll just put that away for 90 years. Can you believe that? I mean, so this is what's been going on. And there was another, and I've watched this amazing 2 videos by a girl called Fiona Barnett, and she calls it the Candy Girl. So guys, you need to go onto, what is it, DuckDuckGo or somewhere like that to get them, but they're worth watching. And she talks about her life of what she went through in one of these places. And she's incredibly strong, and she's given all this information to the police and yet again, nothing's happened. But definitely worthwhile watching the Candy Girl.
I just can't believe they get away with this stuff. It's
I know.
mind-boggling.
It's because so many people in those upper echelons of power are in it. So anyway, so that was, I completely forgot about that. So this is why there's been so much dissension, and people have asked to have people arrested, and of course there's too much going on we just get blocked. So that was one of the things that happened. And the other thing I forgot about was in 1996 there was one of the biggest now I can't use the word biggest incidences where people lost their lives at a place called Port Arthur. There was 35 people were killed, KILLED, and there was about 18 that were wounded, and by apparently one single person with one of these. Okay, but there's other stories that have come out around that. But what that led to was the same Prime Minister that blocked all of that information for 90 years from the Royal Commission. He was the one that started up this gun buyback, so only people that are on farms or in clubs actually could really get a license. And it was, so it was really interesting how this has been going on now for quite a while to bring it up to where we're at today. So that was I went, oh my God, I really need to let you guys know what's been happening in our history up to now to bring it to the place we're in. And the other thing that's just happened is in Queensland, the state I live in, they're allowing teachers back to work that haven't had this.
I saw the news.
You did?
That they're gonna dock their pay, they're gonna reduce their pay. And are the teachers gonna go with that?
Everyone's up in arms about it, obviously.
I hope they rally and they don't go to work and they start standing up, because that's what they want. The good guys want us to stand up, and we're not standing up.
So there's been a lot of rallies here. Like there's a big Queensland is one of the more vocal places. We have a great person that leads all of that stuff. But I was going to say with that, they've already not been able to work for like 8 months because of it, the discrimination and being ostracized. And now what I read was it could be up to 18 weeks pay docked.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? It's just, this is the ludicrousy that we live in. And you're right, it's up to everyone, but so many people are still in their own little world and just go about and do what they're told and all of this sort of stuff.
So should we do the cards on that to see if that's the white hats or the dark hats doing that to see?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's just do that now. Okay, just tuning in. Okay.
I got this all messed up over here.
Okay. No, it's they're allowing it to happen. The cards that are coming up. Okay, so our Eight of Wands has come up first up. Now, this is a card where messages are brought through very quickly or something happens very quickly, and this has really just happened like that. But there's something underlying it. So there is something that's being hidden from us. It's been a really tough journey. That Nine of Wands has come up. So, but people are standing up. So, okay, so yeah, I feel it's the white hats that no, they're not doing it, but they're allowing it to happen, to show again how corrupt and how discriminatory this whole thing is, because that Temperance card is patience. The Temperance card is things are going to change and move. So it is the dark hat, the black hats think they're in control, but it's completely, I feel, being monitored from those cards by the white hats. So there'll be a time when it just changes, which has happened like over these last 2 years. Things have just suddenly switched. Like, so that's, but it might take a little bit of time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will this awaken people, or will this move awaken more people?
Yeah. And because a lot of people, like even a lot of people that are sort of, you know, further, I've got friends, but they're not close friends that think the same way I do. But they go, what do you mean that there's still restrictions? Everything's finished. And I'm going, you've got no idea. You can't work in the health industry. You can't still work in the food industry. You can't work in all these places, like the teachers in Queensland. So, yeah, so people are still just not knowing because they don't put any of this on the mainstream media. So the magicians come up. So, yeah, there's still a lot of people that really aren't awake, that don't recognise what's going on. It's like it's a mystery to them. Knight of Wands has come up. This is someone that does bring through a message. So I feel it, and it's subtle. Sometimes this can be coming from a good place, so the white hats, but it can be hard because it's sort of taking a long time for these people that are asleep, because our Three of Swords has come up, to really know what's going on. So, yeah, again, Two of Swords. So this is being blindfolded and having to make decisions, or maybe, not knowing what's going on. So it's going to be a bit of a journey still, is what I'm getting. And yeah, if people...
How much worse does it have to get, really? I mean, really, tell me. Like, and again, I keep saying over and over, if they take over the MSM and put it out through the MSM, this would be over. We would be done with this. I don't understand why they're not doing it.
There's still stuff hidden. They're still working in a way, and okay, let's just look. That's going to create the least chaos, because the Ten of Wands can say that there's been a lot of upheaval, there's been a lot of chaos, but it is coming to an end. It's just, I feel it's just going to be, it's strategic. The Three of Pentacles, this is
then I don't understand their strategy.
No, and none of us do.
I don't, because you can drip with the MSM. I'm not saying, oh my God, put all the truth there and people are freaking out. No, just take over the MSM and start dripping. Just a little drip here.
I'm just going to ask to see if that's already actually happening. Yeah, I feel it's already starting to happen because I don't watch it. I don't notice.
Me either.
So, but the Judgment cards come up. So that is possibly happening. So if anyone does watch it, just to keep an eye on what's going on, let us know in the comments if you've noticed that there might have been a slight change in what the messages that are coming across. Someone did say to me that they noticed there's not as much about these. It's more about the long disease. You know what I mean? The long C, the long disease. But then that's probably a cover up as well for side effects. But that's something that I was told that they've noticed. So if anyone's noticed anything else, just let us know. But, and that could happen as well. There's still the Lovers cards come up. So, Lisa, what I feel this means is that there's still things going on a deeper level that are bringing everything together. So, So, look, hang in there. I know it's frustrating. And And I think, you're right. This is where we just need to just go in. If we feel the urge to do something, to go out and be in a rally or to write an email, do it. But remember to stay still just connected. So it's almost
or
like,
again, seeing it happening, right?
yeah,
Just creating the reality that we want.
you just said the right words, because the Ace of Swords has come up, which is words and setting up what we want to experience and how it feels. And, and it's they always say it's darkest just before the dawn, when we're going through these huge changes. So just remember that's when you just have to hold on to your faith and just know that we're safe, and it's there's things going on. So
yeah.
Mm.
Okay, let's see. I think this is the first question. I'll go up there. Okay, is it true that one of the frontline doctors has been arrested and is in Miami prison?
Wow.
Her name was Simone Gold.
Yeah, I know her name. She has been very
outspoken.
and
Definitely.
come up with protocols to help people, and amazing lady. Okay, let's just have a look and see if that's true. It could be, because our 3 of Swords has come up. Yeah, and our 5 of Swords has come up. So there has been some conflict.
So good guys or bad guys?
Yeah, really good question. Okay, let me just go in and we'll check into that. Fortune. So this is, again, going to bring attention to the situation, because that Wheel of Fortune card has come up. And what this does is it helps to change something. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to that point, it helps to shift something. I feel this is going to give the good guys a place to work from, because the Empress card has come up, which is being able to create, being able to do something. So sometimes these things maybe have to happen for things to change. So it's the cards are, to me, showing me that there is some truth in that. And
okay.
Yeah.
But you're getting who you're saying that the bad guys did it.
Yeah, so they have decided to do it. But again, it's all been underpinned and known about by our white hats, and it's helped. To me, it's helping us to walk away from the situation, because the 8 of Cups has come up. So it's about being able to walk away from all of that. I mean, look at the flack they got just for speaking up their truth as medical people. Look at what happened. The Sun just wanted to come up. So this will all be resolved. Again, it's all just taking each aspect as it comes through. And the Lovers cards come up again. So there's stuff going on, under the scenes, that's bringing things together into more balance.
Okay.
It's just not easy, guys. And it's
okay.
Yeah. So
that sucks.
It's I know.
All right, everybody, send Dr. Simone lots of healing energy, lots of strength and good energy, positive vibes, so that she can make it through this time.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, so our next question. Can you take the pulse of humanity? I know we were talking about that, but she says she's getting positive cards. So let's see, Wolf Love, what Maree gets.
Okay, let's just see. All right, so let's just tune in to the pulse of humanity. I'm going to ask Jasper to tune in with me as well.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, so we'll just get Jazzy to come through. Okay, so it's really interesting. He showed me almost like a vortex, and then but all this light around the vortex. So it's okay, and he says, now check with the cards. Oh my God, this card, it looks like the flavor of today. So there is a massive awakening going to happen. There's going to be something that comes out that allows more light to come through. Ace of Wands. So there's going to be more light that comes through, so that there's more space for people to come out of that dark place and out of that not knowing and out of that way of being into the light. And then we've got our 8 of Pentacles. This, to me, it's being worked on. And again, this seems to be the message for today, isn't it? It's everything's being worked on. And then we got, as confirmation, our beautiful Emperor card. So there is some really solid, strong people or missions going on beneath it all. So that's the pulse. So they're good cards. You're right. It's showing us what where we feel we are, but then there's so many people that are sitting in that beautiful light around that vortex.
And
So we'll flood.
something that I've thought about before is that, we never take the time to think all these galactic helpers and the military that are doing the tribunals and the Gitmo and all the people that are involved in this. It's got to be a huge amount of people working on this. I can't even imagine people risking their lives every day, people, putting themselves out there, their families at risk, for us to be able to be, lifted up. So guys, when, every day, thank these people, send them good energy, send them positive energy so that they're, protected and safe.
Beautifully said. And Elisa, as you were saying that, I was pulling cards. The first card up was our celebration card, the 3 of Cups. So we have got these amazing people that are helping and setting up strategies and working, through plans. And then we've got the Fool card. So it's helping to bring about a new world. This is something new, change, not knowing, we don't know. So we're sitting there going, we're just stepping off a cliff.
Yeah.
And that's what was indicated with that 2 of Pentacles, which is we've got to make a decision. How are we going to be? How are we going to let ourselves feel? And there's that beautiful Ace of Cups, which is our emotions. So exactly that. Just have gratitude for all the people that are working behind the scenes that can't say anything, that know things. And our support, our way of being able to support them is to go into our hearts, send love and light, and just stay in our power.
Yes.
And it can be tricky, we're human.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So,
all right. Yes. So the next question is from Dennis. Was Mar-a-Lago a white hat up? Okay. So I have my question here is double, and you can figure out how to ask it. But was it a white hat up in that they called the 3-letter word agency to come in and do it? Or did they bait them to do it? So it's different, right? It's different because they don't have control, I think, I don't know, maybe they do. So
okay, so let's start first of all. Was it instigated originally by the black hats, by our beautiful black hats? Yeah, the first cut up is the 3 of Pentacles. So this was something that was discussed and arranged, and yep, this is what they wanted to do. And look at that 7 of Wands. So it's created a lot of chaos and a lot of things going on. And now I'm going to ask, did the white hat? So this, to me, they felt they were in control. So the black hats thought, yeah, this is our op. We know what we're doing. We're in control. But no, because our beautiful High Priestess card has come up. So see the black and the white there as well, the pillars. So there was absolutely a mystery behind it that the black hats weren't aware of. And it's created chaos. Our 9 of Wands has come up. And let me just check in again. Yeah, King of Wands. Because I asked, were the white hats aware of this? Was it actually going to benefit them? And the King of Wands, to me, is very trustworthy, bringing through a higher perspective and a higher way of seeing things. So the white hats absolutely knew that this was part of the deal. And they wanted it to happen. The white hats wanted it to happen, and they wanted the black hats to think that they were in control, because this is the whole thing. This is why they've been so surreptitious and so crafty, because their ego's so big, and they they actually are getting really probably a little bit worried now. So they just try anything they can.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was both, but at the end of the day, it was to the benefit of the white hats.
Okay. Very good. Okay. The next question is, did Trump know about the adverse reactions when he was promoting the thingy? Is he going to be the fall guy for it?
Yeah, Steph, that's a really good question. And, he's already in a way been the fall guy, because people that trust him and this and that have gone, well, why would he be doing that? And that's a question I think we need to ask ourselves, is why would he do that?
Well, I mean, to me, it's because otherwise he would have so many people hating him. So many people would be like, even more, you know, even people that don't hate him, that they would be like, oh my God, you know? So
Yeah. And it's interesting. So I pulled some cards as we were talking about it, and the Ace of Cups came up. So it's very much around an emotional aspect for a lot of people. I don't know if a lot of people have gone a little bit deeper than that. I actually went in and did some research and was starting to go, just something here, it doesn't quite feel right.
yeah.
And then the military card has come up. So, and what I found out through some research, so this is actually telling me that, yeah, that's probably more correct, is that the Black Hats had planned to have us locked down for anything up to 5 years. Can you imagine what that would have done to society, to our work, to people, to isolation, and how it affects us emotionally? And so the Operation Warp Speed, from what I understand, was pushing these jabs out so that the Black Hats didn't have a leg to stand on. So yes, there's people that have been damaged and hurt, but apparently there would have been millions and millions more through the process that the Black Hats actually wanted. And so that's why they were aiming for 2030. So Agenda 21, Agenda 2030, they needed that time. He forced their hand. So if you can look at it from that point of view, High Priestess has come up again. That there was a big mystery behind this. And I also heard him say a couple of times that he sees the word for that as being also the other treatments that we know are available that work, that weren't allowed. So you know, when you put it all together, that to me just felt right. It seemed to make more sense. So yeah, so the loss of people or the damage to people was when we look at the bigger picture, was less than what would have happened if they'd got their way, if the bad ones had got their way.
So if the Dark Hats are the Dark Hats now trying to frame him for it, is that the next move?
Well, I think, you know, some people have already made up their own mind maybe about that, like, oh, we don't trust him anymore because he did that, because they haven't maybe looked at the bigger picture.
Mm-hmm.
So
but my question is, are they going to go out in the news and go, well, Trump was the one who tried to push it, you know,
okay,
like that's what I'm
check.
asking. Are they going to try to
make him the fall guy?
Him the fall guy?
Yeah. If they're still in control. Okay, so let's see if they're still got control. And I mean, the truth's not going to come out while they're in control, though, is it? They'll never admit it. Mm-mm. So in some ways, to me, it's saying, let's just check with the cards.
Yeah, you know how to check. Mm-hmm.
I do. Temperance has come up straight away. So remember, this is when a situation changes or something is moving, but it takes patience. So to me, Nine of Cups, which is what our wishes and desires are, they won't do that until the truth has come out about these things in our arm. And that's not going to happen until the White Hats switch things around. So, yeah, at the moment, it's blocked. That it won't happen. So I don't feel, people will ask, people will go, well, why did you promote it? And maybe then the truth can come out as well. Okay. So I feel it's all going to happen at the same time, the Chariot. So it's all going to move forward at the right timing.
Okay.
So I don't see that as being a big issue once the truth's out.
Okay, very good. Well, talking about, oh wait, there might be, about on the same topic, is he going to be arrested?
Okay.
Did we already look at this? Or
yeah, it was, and it kept coming up, but really good cards. So it was almost like it would be a false.
Wasn't it something about his clone, or it would be a clone if it did, or
if it got to the point where they took him in, it would be something another one of him. I just don't feel it's going to maybe get to that. They'll make it look like it has, and this is where I see that false arrest coming up. Yeah, Page of Cups. So they'll offer something, because the Page of Cups is offering something through maybe the mainstream media, which will affect a lot of people. A lot of people will be like, what is going on? But at the end of the day, I've never seen it coming into that full fruition. There will never be any sort of conviction. There will never be anything that comes from it. It's like a marker. So the Nine of Pentacles has come up. Now, she's unique. She's abundant. She brings positivity. So to me, it's always, they're going to make it maybe look worse than it is. I don't see. Yeah. That's what the cards have been showing me, because I've done that a few times, even just by myself, and I've gone, just show me the outcome, and they're positive cards.
Yes, absolutely.
Mm.
Well, they're in charge, really, truly. The
Yeah.
good guys are in charge. There's no question about it. Did he take the meds? I mean, I don't know if I've seen him getting it, but did he was there a video where he was shown like getting it? I don't know. There
So I'll
must
read it
be.
out, and I'll
Did
tell you how
Mr.
I'm
T's secret in a different med as the vax instead of the bad ones? Oh,
Yes,
okay. So
yeah. It's
is
about
there medicine
exchanging.
in the new vaxes?
So were there exchanges made so that they weren't as toxic or as evil as they could have
Okay,
been?
got it. Okay,
Yeah,
that's a
that's
great
what I took
question.
from it.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes.
Thanks. Is it Triggle? Triggle? Triggle?
Trigal.
Okay, so let's just tune in and see if that's the case. Oh yeah, 10 of Cups has come up. So this is a place where we feel safe. So there was going to be a lot more incidences, a lot of stress and worry about it. But to me, when the Nine of Swords comes through, it's unnecessary worry. So there is a lot less people that got damaged by it than would have been due to some intervention. And then we've got our Four of Pentacles, which is setting up a foundation. So something was definitely done. There's still obviously some that weren't great.
Right. Yeah. We're hitting.
The Sun card came up. So that means there's a lot that was saved. I've got friends that have had it. They didn't even get anything sore. Like, and I'm going, you must have got a placebo. Like it was so obvious. So
yeah.
I feel that could be quite true. Yeah, Triggle.
Okay, next question from Jimmy.
Hey, Jim.
When is the end of the dollar and Federal Reserve note? Is it going to be soon? So I don't know if you want to do that like by a date, like by the end of the year, maybe?
Okay, so let's it's because again, as things are happening in events rather than time, it's a little bit tricky, but I'll pull some cards and then I can try and use my kinesiology to see if we, in this particular moment in time.
Exactly. That's the thing. It's all just based on.
To say that.
Yes.
Yeah. But so surrendering. So we have to surrender to this process because the Hanged Man has come up, and that can be really tricky. Tricky as in Nine of Swords, which is blindfolded, feeling like we're still in this matrix, this cage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot going on behind the scenes. Our mystery card, our Four of Swords, has come up again. So it's still, I feel there's still a lot of unknown with this, Jim, but I'm going to just check in and see if I can use my kinesiology and this timeline where we are right now to actually see, I'm getting even around November, we might start to be hearing something that is little trinkets. I'm hearing the word trinkets, like little things to tell us that something's going on. Okay. So it might not be completely, will it be completely switched over by then? No, but I think we're going to start to hear something. So, just meantime, we just have to keep being.
So let me ask the question that I had mentioned to you before. Now, because we're kind of in this discussion. So people, lots of truthers are out there like, oh, the RV, it's going to be this weekend. Oh, it's definitely going to be this week. For sure, it's going to be this week. On and on and on. And someone said something that made sense to me. And I can't remember if this was Janine or someone else. But it said that no one knows the date because the date would be set by the quantum computer in order to be secure, so the bad guys don't ever know when it's going to happen. So is the RV date going to be set by this quantum computer that keeps track of security issues and keeps track of what's happening in the world?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So to answer that question, the cards that came up again is our Three of Pentacles. So this is definitely being deliberated on and discussed and trying to work out the best way forward with it. And then we've got our Queen of Cups. And again, this is looking at an emotional aspect. So it's how will people respond? What will happen when, when this does actually, go ahead. So I feel that it could be it could be an aspect of a quantum computer because of the Page of Pentacles, which is something new. So it's bringing something new into our reality. Okay, then I was asking about how we perceive it at the moment, what's going on. And again, our Nine of Swords came up. Okay,
Yeah.
it's the same cards come up in that general
Yeah,
line.
we all feel like nothing's moving. We all feel like it's not happening.
Correct.
And we're creating that reality. Let me just point that out again, you guys. We are creating this reality. So
So
we have got to get off of it.
I agree. And the Two of Pentacles has come up. So it's us making that decision. And then the Six of Swords. So this is moving away from a situation that hasn't been great, moving into over the water into a better place. So yeah, it's going to happen. And like you say, I by then, King of Swords has come up. I was just going to say, by then, I really feel that the players that had any control through the Black Hats anyway are going to be gone, because that King of Swords is someone speaking truth, bringing in a new paradigm and a new story. So they will have to be gone before this happens, or
And that's kind of what the whatever intuitive hit that I got today.
yeah.
It was like they want to make sure that the bad guys don't get more money. So if they go ahead with the RV now, the bad guys would get money again. They have to get them out of here.
That came up again, King of Swords again. So it's waiting for that time when there's more a truth with words. There's a better scenario in place. So I just let go all of this stuff that comes through and just be in the moment.
We just need to, instead of thinking of that, forget that, let it go, release it. A friend of mine, he says, what I noticed with the universe, when you're needy and you really need this and you needy, it just goes like, no, can't have it. And it's true. It's so true. This is how it works. So guys, stop being needy.
I know. And it's funny. It's so true. And Elisa, it's funny because I was just doing that thing that you talked about, that your friend told us, about letting the money come in and just being open to receiving, and how he, got his money the next day.
Yeah.
So I've just been doing that and having fun with it. And okay, I'll forget sometimes and I'll do it again. And then the other day, the weirdest thing happened. I got a letter from my bank and I went, this is weird. And they said, oh, by the way, we realized that in 2016, we overcharged you on your mortgage and therefore we're refunding it with interest. And I'm just going, what? So this is the sort of thing that can happen. It can come from very strange places. So just be open and receiving and joyful.
Yeah, just imagine that it's already happened, and and it's already here. But if we don't stop being needy and constantly going like, when is this going to happen? When is this going to happen? Why hasn't it happened? When is it going to happen? Then we're being needy. We're like, when? Yeah, I want it. I need it. Right. So, we got to stop being needy. We're being high maintenance, don't be high maintenance. Like, give it up.
Even Jasper's laughing. Oh, that's funny. And and it's true. And that's where the gratitude attitude comes in. So, just be grateful for anything that you have, because that creates more of that.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
and the cards that came up were absolutely spot on for what you're saying, because we've got our Lovers card again. So be really beautiful and balanced with yourself. Create your relationship with yourself. And that's when the Queen of Pentacles does. She's contemplating her reality. The world is your oyster. Like, just have fun playing with all of that. It's so powerful, and we forget how powerful it is.
Yes.
Beautifully said, Lisa.
So sorry. I tell it like it is. I don't hold back. That's me. So okay, Maree, we are well, I don't want to do that right now because I'll lose the question. So okay, I'm gonna, there was see, I have so many questions here. Let's go with Stephen Hoffenberg. Epstein's former mentor was found dead. And I know white hats don't kill people. So what's that all about? What was he going to come clean, or what was that all about?
Okay, yeah, let's have a look and see if it's true first, shall we? Let's go back to basics. Is he still here or is he gone?
Oh yeah, thank you.
I keep forgetting. Got to go back to basics. Wow, interesting. Let's just tune into our beautiful cards. That one wants to come up. I've got a feeling that he is still here. Because we've got
he faked his death.
Well, I feel that something has happened because the Strength card has come up. The Three of Wands has come up, which again is looking towards the future, leaving the past behind. And the Fool card, which is a new beginning and stepping into the unknown. So, as much as we know, remember Epstein? I mean, did he really go in jail? Yeah. Like, did he knock himself off? No. So I feel this is another maybe person that's actually helping with the situation. So they've been taken.
Is he gonna come clean and dish some dirt out? Is he gonna help the white hats with information?
Yeah, let's have a look and see, because those cards, they were very much showing that there was no yes, the Sun cards come out. Okay, so definitely going to help. And the Five of Wands, so this is change, but it's through a situation that's got obviously a lot of stuff that's not what's the word, a little bit of angst. There's a little bit of a war going on. And then we've got our Three of Wands again, so it's helping to create this future that people can see more clearly what's happened, or letting go of that past. So yeah, that's exactly right, what you just asked. He is definitely giving info.
Okay, very good. Okay, so that's good. So my next question, I'm being greedy today, guys. Sorry, I'm asking my questions. Okay. So this was breaking news. A second missile strike on the U.S. base at Al Omar oil field in eastern Syria. American soldiers injured. Israel has struck Syria on Iranian targets in Tartus and Masayaf. Israel is attacking from the west, and the U.S. is attacking from the east. We are at war. Is this true?
Okay, let's have a look and see. Was that a mainstream media thing?
It was some lady, Samantha Marlote. I don't know.
Okay. There is some stuff going on because this card came up first, and then the Ace of Pentacles. But I feel again it's not what it seems. There is stuff going on, but it's actually, again, it's very mysterious, but it's bringing something through. There's something else going on is all I keep getting. Let me just pull some more cards on that. It's not just as simple, like, tit for tat war sort of thing that's happening. It's going to bring about the closure of something, because that Three of Cups, the celebration cards come up. So I feel it's going to actually bring about a change that is needed. It's just not straightforward. This is so Four of Wands, this is creating something better. So so even though it looks bad and it looks like it's it's a bit gnarly is the word I use. It's going to actually help to create change with something.
All right, so then are we thinking these are the bad guys?
It's what they wanted from those cards, from that Ace of Pentacles on top of that Devil card. It's what they wanted. I just don't think they realize what the ramifications of that are going to be, because, okay, let's just tune into that.
Yeah.
Is this going to be a better result for the bad guys than it is for our white hats? Let's have a look. No, because the World cards come up, even though it's a bit bad, a conflict. So we've got our Five of Wands, which means change. It's going to help change something on a bigger scale. So Six of Pentacles, so something's been given to people in a reality but it is going to actually change something. So we don't know the full story behind that yet. But again, Ten of Pentacles, it's going to bring about in time a change that's going to bring abundance and a better way for people in the world. It's like, again, it's a part of this bigger picture.
Okay. Okay, very good. Oh yeah, Mike Lindell. So Mike Lindell bought the company. Okay, let me read this. Dennis Montgomery, software designer who sold computer programs to federal officials, including the most sophisticated election software in the world. The CIA was using Montgomery software during the 2020 election. And unbeknownst to the CIA, Montgomery was tracking them. Mike Lindell claims to have purchased a majority of this company, which would give him full control of the software. The software there has the built-in capacity for the owner of the software to show who is using it and how it's being used and to what extent. That means that Mike Lindell would have 100% access to all the election data from the 2020 presidential election. So first of all, is this really true? Did Mike Lindell buy part of this company?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I actually feel that there was some purchase done by him, because the Five of Cups has come up, which is grief. So he wanted to cause grief around the situation. Then the Nine of Cups has come up. So this is what he wanted. He actually wanted this to happen. Three of Wands again, looking towards the future and letting go of the past. And so they contemplated, because the one that jumped out when you were asking about that was the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this is about contemplating a reality, contemplating how do we make something happen. So I'm actually getting, I'm just going to pull one more card as well, just to get some more clarity on this and just see which one wants to come up. Okay. Yeah, because the Fool cards come up again. So this was to help create a new way of seeing things and a new world. So, I mean, can you imagine with all of that information that's what they can actually move to? King of Pentacles, it's a master creator. So
okay,
it's looking,
so
yeah, like, yes, he does.
He
He
did.
does.
So then the next question would be
Yeah.
are we going to be able to use this information to bring out more
Yeah.
I mean, 2000 Mules pretty much just gave all the information. I don't know why we need more, but I guess more facts or
Yeah.
more, I don't know. Is it going to help the cause?
Yeah,
of,
okay.
you know,
Let's ask that. That's probably the easiest way to do it. And I mean, you know, it's actually come up before. Remember that the Supreme SCOTUS has already overturned it. It's just around timing. So let's just see if this has helped with the cause. Yeah, because Four of Swords, it was a mystery, the Chariot moving forward. And yeah, definitely. Four of Wands, building a better, beautiful community where there's joy. Absolutely.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mike Lindell. Everybody,
Yes.
thank him. Okay, the next question I have is IRS launches a full security review in response to Republican criticism over $80 billion in funds to recruit agents. Is this true?
So they're actually saying they want a review of the actual funding of these agents for the IRS.
Launches a did the IRS launch a full security review in response to the Republican criticism over $80 billion to recruit agents?
Isn't it just crazy? Well, first of all, did they really recruit all those agents?
Well, yeah, I think we asked that in a different show.
And they hadn't, not that many. No, King of Wands has come up. So to me, this is someone that's trustworthy. I don't feel that that's even gone ahead. It's the Tower. It's like it's massive changes and things are going on. I don't feel that that's actually something that's.
Okay. So I saw a video of this guy that went to the IRS headquarters, and you know there's an Illuminati pyramid in front of the headquarters. Okay, but
Yep.
that's not the reason I'm saying.
Yep.
Empty, completely empty, no one there, no cars, no nothing. So
Wow.
what can the cards tell us about this?
Okay, let's
Did
have a look.
everybody have a day off that day? Or, I
Was,
mean,
was it a public holiday? Do you have
right?
I don't know. Was it?
So, let's look and see.
Yeah.
Why was it empty?
Yeah. Can I just show you something? Because I know
Yeah.
you're getting it. Are you getting attacked by your cat as
No,
well?
he's
been good.
actually in where you told me to.
Oh, good. Yeah. Look. Fast asleep, behaving himself beautifully. Because normally my feet are getting
Yay.
attacked. So yeah, so that's
Mine is
Clive's.
doing the same too.
See, it's
Well,
working.
let's ask this Dennis is saying,
Yes.
okay? Let's see, because I have seen that the IRS has replied to several people. Like they're returning people money. They're answering. Like I started learning about the W-4 sandwich thing that I was telling you about to get money from our trust fund. And they're replying back. They're sending letters back like somebody exists in the IRS. So they might say it's close, but
yeah, okay. Really good point. So the first card up is the Page of Swords. Now, this is someone that brings news, that brings, but it's, to me, it can sometimes be a little bit not truthful because of the head turning the other way. But the card that followed it was the Four of Pentacles. So there's a new foundation that's been set up with this Three of Swords. Something's gone down. Something has definitely changed. Okay, but we have to have our Temperance card, so we have to have patience around this becoming fully known. But things are definitely changing. This is, again, it's changing situations, it's changing actualities and perspectives. So there's and the Knight of Pentacles, it will come to us. So this is someone I really trust that's bringing through a message about a new reality. They're actually very protective, okay, in their armor. So it will come out to us what's actually going on. Yeah, there's a lot of untruths. Again, it's all part of this wake up.
But what is the answer? Yes or no?
So what? It's being closed. Which one?
Has been closed for over a year.
Okay, let me check on that specifically.
Actually, I don't care if it's been closed for a year. Is the IRS closed?
So yeah, or is it being run by the White Hats?
Like, no. Is it closed?
Is it closed? The IRS that we knew, is it closed? Yeah, let's have a look and see. Wow. The cards that have come out. So Nine of Swords is a worry card. Okay. Usually to me, it's unnecessary worry. Page of Swords again. So it could be because, and these cards, I shuffled them and then I divinate. There's a new foundation in the IRS. So it's not closed. What it's saying is, it hasn't shut down completely, but it's been changed. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from it. So there's still, like you say, they have to have someone to talk to. Oh my God, you're not going to believe it. This has come up again. And to me, yes, there's been a change. They haven't shut it down completely, but they've changed the foundation of it. So it could be coming from somewhere else. It could be set up somewhere else. So you're getting support from it.
Okay.
Does that make sense? It's like, it's not saying that it's just IRS gone. There's a new foundation for it.
So this kind of goes with what you're saying right now. This kind of matches what you're saying. IRS employees have been transferred to Treasury to help with refund large monies to citizens. White hat control. Okay, let's do cards on this.
Okay, let's see what comes up with this.
And thank you, Triggle, for this, because I'm hoping that you are correct. And I will not do my taxes and not go to jail.
We've got an Ace of Swords. And the Nine of Cups, which is what we desire. And the thing is, but something's being offered to us. You know what I mean? Just in the meantime, it's like they're making it look like there's an IRS. I would still, at the moment, treat it like there is, but the Seven of Pentacles has come up. So there's been a lot planted and there's been a lot that they're waiting to happen. And that's why the Temperance card kept coming up, because it hasn't come out in the public.
Okay,
So
have the
yeah,
IRS employees been asked to sign NDAs?
okay, let's have a little look.
Because this would have come out somehow, some way, and I'm sure there's a way Trigal knows about it. But um, let's
Yeah, let's
let's
just
find
see.
out.
Okay. The ones that are important may very well have done. I mean, you can keep an illusion going with people, can't you? Even in a workplace. But the ones, the King of Wands has come out. So to me, again, he's someone that's trustworthy. The moon is illusion. So just what I said. That so there's something that maybe wouldn't normally be there in an IRS situation that's coming through. It's creating an illusion. Yeah. And the Seven of Wands is coming up as well. Again, this is confusion. This is, things are going on. And the people that matter, I would say, are in the know because the Judgment card just came up as well.
Okay, so they did ask them to sign NDAs then.
The people that needed to.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they could also, again, they may not needed to have because they could be part of it. They could have put their own white hat people in there. Or, yeah. So there's definitely something going on in there.
Interesting. I wonder why they moved them though from that building to.
Well,
There's got to be something going on with that building.
Or I'll see if it was just a day off. Was it just a day off?
Let's see. Okay, so Trigel, like Nigel. That's what I was thinking.
Trigel,
That's what I was thinking. Trigel.
Trigel. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's good to know how to say names properly. Okay, so wow. Okay, so I'm asking, was it just a day off and it was just random? I feel that they've been moved because we've got our beautiful Nine of Pentacles again, which is abundance and uniqueness, and then we've got our Ten of Swords, which means that something's been finished, and we're waiting for a new beginning, and then we've got our Page of Cups, which is something being offered. So somehow there's something that's been moved. Yeah. So the situation to me has been changed. Oh, again, that Nine of Swords card, which is unnecessary worry. So I feel it's things we don't have to actually worry about because it's already in place.
Okay, I won't do my taxes then, Maree. Thank you.
Let me just check in on that one.
You're so funny. You're always like, well, you got to make sure, blah, 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 you know.
Because we don't know the timing of it. Okay. So we don't know the timing of when it will come out to say this has changed.
But since they've already changed, it doesn't matter when they say it's changed. It's changed.
Yeah.
They're not even in the building.
So yeah, let's have a look and see. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles. So
just
all right. Okay, but I'm not telling anyone to not do taxes.
Right.
Okay.
Right. You do your own thing.
Do your own thing.
At your risk.
At your risk. Until things are in black and white in front of me. Yeah. It's like just
that's
go
3D, Maree. That's so 3D, Maree.
But I'm also seeing it as it's going to be fine. But I'm just King of Pentacles. So we're going to create what we want through that master creation. So, and the Knight of Pentacles again, bringing through a message. So yeah. So look. Yeah, do what you want to do. I mean, I don't have to worry about it for another year.
I'm going to say you guys can thank me because I've been saying I'm not paying taxes since last year. I'm like, I'm not paying taxes next year. I'm not paying taxes next year. So I created this reality. So you're welcome, everybody.
So you're free from paying taxes. So
that's right.
That would be the ultimate recognition of us as sovereign beings because we know they're illegal.
They are. Yeah. They are. Okay, that's beautiful. Okay, let's see. So goodbye, IRS. Okay, interesting. So Pfizer has oh no, that's not it. That's not it. Okay, Moderna has sued Pfizer for patent infringement over the vaccine.
What?
Yes. So what is this really them fighting it out, or is it like a show? Like, I mean, because it's possibly the bad guys are fighting each other. That's very possible.
Well, that's what happens, isn't it, when people get cornered? So let's have a look and see is this something
Yeah.
they've orchestrated
Yeah.
between themselves?
Yeah. And if you guys don't want to
Firstly,
pay taxes, but you're worried about, getting in trouble, file an extension. Keep filing extensions
yes, yeah,
until you know for sure.
yeah, interesting. Well, our Two of Swords has come up. So this is to me, this is it's almost like they've been pushed to do it because the Two of Pentacles has come up as well, which is making decisions and not sure what to do. I feel they've been pushed to do this because the Three of Wands has come up, which is looking towards the future. So it's like the in-house fighting is up. I mean, it's there. Obviously, there must be something in there for them to be able to do it. But to me, it's like they've been triggered to do it deliberately. Queen of Pentacles contemplating a new reality. Because if they all start in-house fighting, maybe that's how they can bring out all of the truth about
Right.
the actual clinical papers and how misguiding they were and all the stuff that happened, all the money that was paid to have things
Yes.
put in that weren't accurate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Um,
We haven't done our reading yet either today.
I know we're gonna go late. Do you
Oh,
have,
great.
do
Yeah.
you have
No,
time?
awesome. I'm excited.
It's Friday. What the heck? We
It's
continue.
Saturday for me. Even better.
Oh, that's true. Oh, this one's a good one.
Okay.
So, Pope Francis orders all Vatican affiliated entities and church orders to transfer all funds and assets to the Vatican Bank by September 30th.
What? Where did that come from, Elisa? Do you know? Just out
No,
of
because I
interest.
just took a picture, but
Yeah.
the comunicado that they show is in Italian.
Okay. I'm going to ask something first before I ask that. If it's,
Okay.
I want to see if he's still on this earthly plane.
Well, just imagine that because it's
Doesn't
not
matter. It's
right. It's
not
just
about him.
it says from the office of him.
Okay.
So
And what was the date? September, did you say?
30th.
Interesting. Okay.
So is this a white hat up to take the money away from the bad guys completely? Like, we know they're in charge. We know they took over the Vatican. So is this them sending this communication out so that the churches who are doing bad things can't do bad things and return the money, so then it's in their hands? Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay. King of Wands. We've got someone trustworthy in charge of this operation.
Yeah.
King of Pentacles, someone that creates, is a master creator in reality, and it's also around money and funds. And then we have an Ace of Swords. So there's words and scenarios that are being set up that, yeah, they're actually putting that call. That's actually a big call. So and who now is running the Vatican? Well, I have my ideas, and it's certainly not who was running the Vatican previously.
Yeah. So did that answer the question?
Yes.
Is that being done on purpose to take the money away from the bad guys? Yeah.
Came up again.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
I love it. They're so sneaky.
They're clever, aren't they? And this is what I mean. There's a real cleverness to all of this, and we might not see what's going on in the background, but it can be quite significant.
Yes. Okay, this one's a good one too. All right. Pfizer vaccine whistleblower responds to motion to dismiss false claims suit. Attorneys for Pfizer whistleblowers say company could be liable for $3.3 trillion in damages. Jackson's lawsuit alleges that Pfizer and two of its subcontractors violated the False Claims Act by providing bogus clinical trial results to garner the FDA approval of its COVID-19 vaccine. Under federal law, individuals can sue on behalf of the government and win treble damages. I've never heard that word. Treble, T-R-E, treble damages.
Treble. That's three. Treble.
Oh,
It's 3 times.
If they can prove an individual or company deliberately lied to the government. So what they're saying is that this suit, if won, would bankrupt, Pfizer.
Yeah, it would. And look at the question we just asked before around the infighting between the companies.
Yeah.
And I said to you, there's something more going on here that it's going to bring through some truth. Yeah. So look, the first one up was the Queen of Swords. Now she's someone that is telling a story. It's not quite the full truth, but it's actually starting something. And then the Nine of Cups. So it's to bring about a desire that we want. Because people, I think it was 1988 when there was a law that came into place that pharmaceutical companies weren't actually going to be held responsible for any side effects. And then how many of the different jabs came up for kids, like heaps more, because they were safe. And then we've got our Page of Cups. So this is definitely the beginning. It's an offering and it's the start of something. I always feel when the Page of Cups comes up, I see it as being a way to actually bring through truth and to bring through recompensation. Queen of Wands, one of my favorite, because she's so trustworthy. There's intuition here. And she's really trustworthy. So this is the first step, I feel, in the beginning of something big.
Okay. Are they going to be successful with this trial? Will they win?
Okay. Okay. It may not happen with this particular trial. Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, the Eight of Cups, because I was tuning into the actual pharmaceutical companies. So the Eight of Cups, which is walking away from everything and having to start again, finding a new place or whatever. So the Eight of Cups came up, and then we got our Lovers card. So this is definitely something that's being created to make that
to get
happen.
The information out.
Yeah, and then the Judgment card. So as soon as I saw that card, I went, yeah, this is actually going to bring out a lot of the truth. And I remember ages ago, I got a very strong knowing that things are going to truths might also come out to us in a way that most people see as legal or right, the right way to do things. So I feel this is why it's all starting to maybe come through now, because it's going to happen through the right channels. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. That's very abundant. Lots of people, very abundant. So, yeah, I think that this is like one of the first steps towards creating that precedent and that actuality. Because I know there's evidence of all of the corruptness that went on.
Okay. Very good. All right. So everybody put the numbers 888 if you want a reading for tonight. And I am going to make sure that I have my list up of people that have already received it. Okay. So put 888. And the first person I saw was Dennis Lindsay. Cracks me up. He always puts no.
Oh, okay. You're making me snort again, Dennis. Stop it.
No, every time I ask, he goes no. Okay, Maple Tree. You're the first one I saw.
Okay.
So he said no for me. Okay, I thought you had 888 on there. Okay. So I am going to go with Joyce Hartman.
Joyce. Okay, beautiful. So Joyce, I'm just going to tune in through my higher self into your higher self to just get anything that might be helpful at the moment for you with what's going on. And okay, so let's have a look at the cards that are coming up for you.
Okay, so
that one's really beautiful. So straight away what I'm getting is that it's almost like you're there's going to be some information that comes to you that's going to help you to change where you're at. It's like I'm feeling that I'm seeing that you're quite happy. You're sort of happy in yourself, but there's something more that's coming through. And then the Seven of Swords has come up. So this is going to be a decision for you to make, because the Seven of Swords is around strategy. It's also around letting go of things, because it's holding the Five of Swords, which means there will be a change. And it's up to you to decide what it is that you want. It could be a situation that also you might need some help with making the decision, or something that happens. You think, wow, that wasn't quite maybe what I wanted. At the end of the day, though, things happen and we don't understand why, but it's actually going to be for your benefit because that beautiful Nine of Cups has come up. So things that you might have wanted and desired, they can come about in a very strange way. But it's like, Queen of Wands just came up. Again, like I said, this is one of my beautiful trusted cards. So trust your intuition, trust what you're getting. Don't feel like it's something that's going to be bad for you because that Nine of Cups is telling me it's not. And, it might have been, again, something you've experienced in the past. But, it's almost like you just need to trust yourself and you will actually get what you want because the Page of Cups is wanting to jump out. And this is you being offered something. Sometimes, again, it's a first step towards something that you really want. But you're fine. Just trust yourself. Trust your own thoughts. The Queen of Swords is all about your thoughts and what you're creating. And let me just check in to see. You might get people to help you as well. Just talk to people and then sit within yourself as to what it is because that Three of Pentacles is about a strategy and the Hermit came up. So this is definitely about going internally to get your wisdom and to find out what it is. But I don't feel it's bad. I just feel it's going to make you think a little bit differently about things. So King of Swords. And then your truth will come through because that King of Swords is definitely about, through your words, creating what you want and the truth. So it will come to pass. And it might just take a little bit more time than you expect and happen in a way that you don't expect. But our judgment cards come up. So you're going to have a beautiful awakening through this on a different level. And yet it's going to come through and you're going to go, oh, now I get it. That's why that had to happen. And that's why that happened. But you will actually find that it does work out for you as to what you're wanting or thinking about. And you will get a message very soon that could change your reality.
Oh, yay. That sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. And Joyce, give us some feedback if you have any. That would be fantastic. So for the next thing I want to talk about, it's something I talked to Maree about, is about this here. So this was an explorer. Let me look at the details real quick so you guys can look at the picture while So British explorer Alfred Isaac Middleton traveled to the farthest reaches of the world during the late 19th century in search of zoological, botanical, and archaeological wonders. These recently unearthed photographs help to shed light on some of his amazing discoveries in Southeast Asia, Africa, and the Amazon rainforest. Unfortunately, all of his journals and scientific writings were lost in 1901 when Middleton and his team vanished during an expedition, of course, to uncover the fabled lost city.
Wow.
So I want to show you guys. Let's see what other cool pictures we have. Okay, because I'm already there. Okay, let's see. So there's that. I find them super interesting because they're really different.
So different.
Yeah. Here's another one.
Wow.
It's almost like, I don't know, like those things look like craft or something. These, I don't know if they're like mushrooms or what. But it just looks like a totally different, and I don't even know what this is. Like, is that even?
It's a whole nother world, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, look at this stuff. It's almost like gigantic mushrooms or something.
I wonder if it's the way they've been built. There has to be a reason behind that too. But yeah, that's really different.
Yeah.
So, pre-Tartaria almost.
Yeah. So let's see if Jazzy can give us info on this thing. What the heck is this?
I was pulling some cards as you were talking as well. So I'll do them quickly first. Don't have to put me up big. I'll just show you. The moon card was the first one up because I was asking, are they still alive or did they die through this or not? And so the moon card came up and then the Queen of Wands. So there was a big illusion. And I feel that they actually went into another dimension because that Four of Swords came up, which is something very hidden. So it's almost like there was something that went on. So let's just tune in with Jazz and just see what Jasper has to say or to show me.
Or show you, yeah.
he keeps showing me those beautiful structures and then almost folding into like another realm. It's like there's more of it in another realm. And I'm just going to see if he can show me anything else. Really ancient, or what we would call ancient, very ancient. And
It looks very ancient.
yeah, the energy around it, it's almost like a higher elemental energy that created a lot of these structures. And he's still showing me a lot of it is now internally within another realm. So this is almost like just the tip of the iceberg is what's coming up from Jasper.
So as 3D people, are we able to see this if we stumble upon it?
Okay, let's just tune in and see.
I mean, obviously we stumble upon it, but would we see it, or is it like we wouldn't see it if we were nearby there?
He's showing me we can see the tip of the iceberg. But once again, it comes to consciousness, what our soul journey is meant to be, as to whether we then could go in further into another whole aspect of that realm. So that's what he keeps showing me. It's like this folding through a realm interdimensionally, but it's then a reality in there.
Okay.
So it depends on our soul's journey. So that actually makes, to me, that feels quite logical, the way he's showing me and describing it.
Okay.
So
was this explorer Alfred Isaac able to see it because he was at a different vibration?
Let's just tune in.
Maybe.
Yeah. Or was that his soul journey? Yeah, maybe there was something going on. That's a great question. Was it because of his consciousness? Well, first of all, let's see if he actually could see beyond the 3D aspect of it, if they actually saw that, which is what came up.
Yeah.
So yeah, Knight of Pentacles has come up. So this is like a reality, a message coming through that's usually very, very trustworthy. So yeah, I feel he did. So let's just now check to see if his consciousness was, because there were people that were extremely conscious, in that time frame. So let's just see. Yes, Ace of Pentacles. And there's I'm just trying to think, there were some books that were written around that time from incredible philosophers and theosophists, or whatever they're called. So yeah, I would say that he definitely, his soul had something to do with that strength. So he was very strong in consciousness. The Hermit, he was very, very well aware of his own connection and power. So these cards are really just confirming
that he was really higher dimensional thinking. And
his soul, for some reason, that was an aspect that his soul wanted to actually explore, because the Three of Wands has come up. He was looking to the future. So he had that ability. So I'm
okay. So then let's find out, did he really disappear, or was he killed by the bad guys?
Okay, let's see. All right. Let's go.
I don't know if I showed this picture here, this big one. Oh, hold on. It's not showing. Why isn't it showing? There it is. That one. I don't know if I showed that one.
Okay. Which one's that? Oh, look at that one. That's amazing, isn't it? Unbelievable.
And look at the people standing at the bottom.
Are they like the low? Is that what?
I don't know. Yeah. But it looks like the people that live there, right? Like
locals. So it does, and okay. And I'm intrigued. Is it just a part of the photo? If you look at the photo up on the left, what is that? Is that a plane, or is that a?
I can't tell. I can't make it bigger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
it's Telegram, so.
Oh, okay. I'm just wondering if it was a part of the photo, but it looks a little bit like a spaceship.
Right.
So, yeah. Who knows? But okay. So I feel that, so Page of Pentacles came up. So to me, this was something, a new reality. I don't know that he was actually killed. I feel he disappeared. And so we've got our Queen of Wands and a Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Wands to me is the truth. The Queen of Cups is an emotional contemplation, and then an Ace of Wands. So I feel that he disappeared. I don't feel there was no.
I wonder if he went with them.
That's what I'm getting.
Instead of like the bad guys doing something to him, he just fell in love with them and said, I'm going to stay here. Screw that.
Okay,
let's just check
see.
I would do the same. I'd be like, I'm not going back.
Exactly. So yeah, I feel there was a lot of, so the Hierophants come up and the moons come up. So there was a lot of illusion around. He was quite a powerful person, and then there was illusion around it, and then the King of Wands. So he came into a place, I'm feeling that, well, I'm seeing here, that was where he felt the most comfortable,
he felt at home,
the most powerful. I know it sounds crazy, guys, but this is just what's coming through, what I'm seeing in the cards and what I'm intuitively getting. And yeah, so that's what I'm getting with this. And again, as I always say, go in, drop into your heart, see what truth you get from this.
Yeah, and some people are saying that they feel like they know the place, like it's so familiar.
Feels like home. Yeah.
Yes.
So, because
could this be an inner Earth city? I mean, I'm not sure how this guy would run into an inner Earth city, but
like we say, if
we can ask
consciousness, So, well, I'm seeing it the way Jasper showed it to me. It's like it's another realm. So it is inner Earth, but it has its own source of energy. It has all of that going on. It's another realm, which is, or you could say another dimension within Earth, is what I see from what Jasper showed me. But let's just double check on that and see if we can get a little bit of clarity around if that's the easiest way for us to see it, to explain it. So okay. Yes. Okay. So we've got our Four of Swords, which is mystery. Remember, something hidden underneath. Page of Pentacles came up again. It's a new realm for us to understand in a way. And then the Eight of Wands. So it happened quite quickly. This is a message that's coming through very fast, or something that's moving very fast. So I feel it happened quite quickly when it all happened. It was like, wow, okay, what is this? Where are we? So yeah, it is an inner realm. It's come up again, but it's fast. It's like when Jasper showed me that folding into the other realm, it's like it can happen like that.
Well, it can't. I mean, what's coming to mind is the portals that Tracy and Barry and Sal went through in Mount Shasta, where they were not aware they went through a portal.
Correct.
Because you don't feel it. It's just, So exactly. I'm wondering if that's what happened with him. He was just walking, went through a portal, didn't realize it, keep walking, and then sees this, and it's like, holy cow.
Yeah. Okay, let's just see if that's actually the way it happened for him. Yeah, pretty much, because we've got our Two of Cups come up, which is meeting with something coming, but it's really beautiful, like on an emotional level, it's really beautiful. But it's like bringing something together. The Sun cards come up, so this was very joyful for him. That's your inner child, the playing, and then the Ten of Cups is just there. So this is something that he fell in love with, created his own world with. That Ten of Cups is almost like so and then in those cards, some of those haven't come up very much at all today. So they're always relevant for the questions we're asking and the flow of energy that we're in.
Wow. It's kind of like the same thing that happened to me, except I didn't go through a portal, where I saw the city, in Bryce Canyon, right? And the tree.
Absolutely. But so that was what your soul wanted to experience, to then be able to share and with others. So his soul might have really been wanting that experience of actually living in that realm and being quite at home there.
Yeah,
So they're amazing photos, Elisa. I hadn't seen anything like that before. So well done, you. You're always good at bringing up good stuff.
Sometimes it's worth looking through these chats that I don't want to look through. But sometimes they put stuff like that, and it's like,
wow,
I'm definitely asking about this one.
Yeah,
so because that was very cool.
The energy, just even when I was tuned in and tuned into Jasper, it was really beautiful energy. It was almost like a little bit sacred. So
I felt it too.
Yeah,
it has it's good like caramel like energy, like very like
nurturing and feels familiar. Like people were saying, it feels familiar. And
that was awesome. Okay, awesome. Well, that's it for today. That's all I have for today. If I did not ask your questions, I apologize. But hopefully you've been entertained and it was fun. And don't forget to hit the like button. And let me know in the comments if you're watching this after the fact, if you're watching the video after the live, let me know in the comments, what did you think about this? Did you enjoy it? Or any other question that maybe wants to be asked in the future. Again, thank you for being here. Have a wonderful weekend. If you want a reading with Maree, magicmaree.com. And Maree, do you have anything else?
No, I just wanted to say thank you, because there was a couple of people, I don't see the live chat until a few days later when it comes up. And they were going how much they really loved the healing. And Bear, I think you said you got a lot of benefit from it. So thank you for that. And Trixie. So yeah, and it's so nice to meet you guys like face to face. And it's just beautiful. It's awesome. So yeah. So if you feel like you want a little bit of guidance, just jump on and we can run some energy and talk about things.
Yay. Good job, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jasper. Thank you, Maree. Love you. See you guys next week.